This thing might as well be swinging.
What?
This thing might as well be swinging.
What thing?
Looks like we're in an interrogation room.
What do you mean it looks like we're in an interrogation room?
The lighting. It's just like above us, like an interrogation light.
Does it make you feel sad?
It makes me feel small.
Aww.
Which is great.
My daughter thinks her dad died a hero. He didn't. Just jump into just an insane one.
Confessions.
Yeah.
Oh, I love these. Okay.
He was drunk. We had fought that night. I told him if he got in the car, I'd call the cops. He laughed and dared me. She was only 4. Sleeping upstairs, he got in the truck, peeled out of the driveway, and crashed into a concrete median 10 minutes later. I told her he was trying to help someone, that he died protecting a family of ducks, that he was the kind of man who made a mistake. I even planted flowers at the spot and made it look peaceful. But the truth is he was drunk, angry, and speeding, and I was the last person he screamed at. I kept the toxicology report. She's 10 now. One day she might find it, but for now she believes in the good version of her dad. I think that's the only gift I can still give her. That's rough.
I don't even know what you do in that situation.
Let's imagine, okay.
Okay.
I'm angry and drunk and I'm yelling at you.
Hey. No, but like you have a little kid and they're always asking about where dad is and stuff. When you're not gonna tell it, like a toddler.
Mm-hmm.
He was a drunk and he crashed and he hates all of us. He was a drunk asshole.
Yeah, I think that's okay. But I think once she starts understanding stuff and be like, hey, I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough one. I've never met someone that had to deal with the situation.
With that situation?
Yeah, with like a parent and then dealing with a small child trying to explain stuff, let alone that it was actually really bad how they died. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Very specific situation.
Yeah, I don't even know. Comment down below.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is.
That knocked my wig off. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yep.
Blew my hair off.
Snatched my damn wig.
Snatched my wig. Yeah.
No, that's really sad.
Yeah.
Great start.
Excellent start to the video. I gotta look something up real quick.
Spent $15K on Onlyfans. That's insane.
Got my first job, 24, male. I have pretty much no expenses and I'm bored and very lonely. It began by just subbing to girls and unlocking sometimes a $10 post. Then some girl I like made an OnlyFans and it removed any barrier I've set up for myself. 100, 200, 500. And I couldn't stop myself until I had no money left in my savings account. That's f***ed up. You need professional help. I shouldn't be laughing at that. That's f***ed up. Ask me anything, don't hold back, I deserve it. You don't deserve it, dude. You need help.
I can't look at myself in the mirror anymore.
You need help. If you're that, because it's not even special.
No.
It's just look up naked woman images. Go to Bing, look up boobies. Dude, straight up. Easiest way to do it.
Boobies on Bing.
Yeah.
How about that?
You need help because you have gambling brain and you need to stop that.
That is gambling brain.
Yeah, you got it.
And gambling brain.
Same brain, really.
Poor guy's got brain rot.
Mm-hmm. I genuinely don't understand why men spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on OF when there are hundreds of millions of free videos. I've heard some men say it's for exclusivity, but how? Yeah, I don't understand that at all. I guess if you're like really into it, maybe.
I don't know. I guess there's probably something about needs to have that power. Just like that's like that thing.
Ratings?
What?
Ratings?
What's that?
They do that. That's very famous.
What is that?
Rating, you send a picture of your wiener and then a woman will, you pay her and then she'll rate your wiener.
Yeah, because isn't it on OnlyFans you can talk with them sometimes, but it's not even them. It's like somebody working for them or something probably.
Yeah, sometimes the bigger people, it's definitely not real.
Yeah.
It's not real at all. I'm sure some small people actually use their OnlyFans.
Yeah, so it's just like that barrier's gone a little bit, I'm sure. That's like the thrill of it.
It's next level parasocial, just predation.
Cuckery.
Really. No.
Oh.
What?
I just want to say that.
Cuckery, dude. You just dropped a bomb on all these incels.
I mean, they're watching people do stuff. Isn't that what a cuck does?
A cuck watches a bull his wife.
Oh, right. Not an actual bull. Not like bestiality.
No.
Oh.
No, a cuck watches a man his wife.
Yeah, I guess. But don't they also just watch other stuff too? Like, couldn't they just like sit in and watch other people? Like,
I think that's voyeurism.
Oh.
It's a different category of...
That sounds like somebody that would be on a pirate ship.
A voyeur?
Yeah, voyeur.
I'm a voyeur on the poop deck. It was fun for 4 to 5 months. Best I felt in years. Now I can't even get it hard. I'm too desensitized. I'm glad I haven't taken out any loans though. I can still fix it out. Yeah,
I wonder how much it desensitizes people.
I'm sure a lot. Because you hear about people who go like down the deep dark rabbit holes of... I feel like if you're watching like hentai and stuff, that's kind of weird. Yeah, that's weird. That's bizarre. I mean, it's not bizarre as if it's like, I guess, bad. I don't really want to judge anybody, but at the same time, I just wouldn't give a
We don't want to yuck your yum.
Oh my God.
That hurt coming out.
I'll yuck all y'all's yum. I slept with 2 of my sister's ex-boyfriend and husband. Okay.
Wait, I slept 2 of my sisters.
Ex-boyfriends and husband.
Okay, so one sister had a boyfriend, one sister had a husband, and she slept with both of them.
Seems like she slept with 2 ex-boyfriends and her husband.
Okay, let's just get into it.
Okay, so I've never told anyone this, and honestly, I'm low-key ashamed, but also sometimes I'm not. Question mark, question mark. I don't FK, which is probably part of the problem. Already, I'm a little upset by the way that this is written.
Yeah.
This all happened when I was like 20 or 21 years old. I'm now 23. I've always had really bad daddy issues, and for some reason, every time I'm around an older, attractive man, I lose all self-control. Like it's giving serious trauma responses, and I know it. The first time it happened, I was super depressed after something personal went down. I ended up hooking up with my sister's ex. I asked him for weed to numb the pain, we smoked, and then I teased him for weeks before finally initiating sex. So this wasn't even like an off-the-cuff thing. This is like a...
You planned it.
Weeks of teasing and smoking pot.
You planned it.
Smoking drugs.
Okay.
Drug smoker.
At least it's an ex, I guess. I don't know. Keep going.
It was fun in the moment, but once I got what I wanted, I completely ghosted him. Like it wasn't exciting anymore, so I just dipped. Then, yeah, it gets worse. I slept with my other sister's ex-husband after their divorce was finalized, and again, I ghosted him after I got what I wanted. I feel horrible because I know I betrayed both of them. Like they probably wouldn't care that much about the sex part, but the sneaking and lying, that's on me. That's gross. I feel like that's just super weird across the board.
You need to talk to somebody, a third unbiased party.
You're a fucking weirdo.
That's all. That's so many red flags there. Like the fact that, like, if it was 2 different dudes all together that weren't, you had no relation to anything, that would be something different. But the fact that it's both of your sister's exes, something's happening there.
Yeah, you're
and
weird.
It's more than daddy issues. I
You're
think.
weird. Yeah, you're just a psycho.
That's like seeking. It's like a seeking. What is that? Or like just the chase. Like you're obsessed with the chase, but like a taboo chase, and you gotta stop that.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta stop.
You gotta climb the beanstalk.
Because when is it gonna be? When is it gonna be? When is it gonna be their actual husband or their actual boyfriend? You know,
harlot.
Okay. At least they were exes, but still, I would be.
What do you mean at least they were exes?
No, I was just gonna say I would never be. There's no world where my sister came up to me and was like, "Hey, I, hooked up with your ex." I'd be like, "That's weird. That's weird.
It's insane.
Who are you?"
Yeah, it's.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
There's
insane.
more. There's
really
more.
weird.
Is there anything else relevant?
And I'm not proud of it at all, but one of them fingered me in my grandma's bathroom once. Yes, at my grandma's house. Well, at the actual I was ovulating and literally so horny I couldn't think straight, but then he tried to take it further. I stopped him, left him there with a boner, and it felt good. Not even the sex, just the power, and that makes me feel sick. Right. I need help.
You do. At least you're self-aware.
Yeah.
That's good. You do need some help, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
I think.
You're right. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't want to be this person. What is wrong with me? How do I stop doing this to myself and other people? Be brutally honest, I need a serious wakey-up call.
Yeah.
Just stop it.
Yeah. I mean, if you're that aware of it, you could probably just stop it, I think.
Yeah, you just need help, like professional help.
Yeah.
I couldn't even begin to help.
And that's all right, You're young. You can fix this.
Yeah, but that is bad, though.
Very bad.
Yeah, that's
it's
rough.
Very bad.
That's really strange. Has anyone ever confessed something to you that completely changed how you saw them forever? Years ago, a friend I trusted with everything broke down one night and told me something that still messes with my head. He'd been sleeping with his brother's wife for over a year. I remember just sitting there completely stunned, not even angry, just gutted. This was someone who I saw as loyal, solid, and even kind. After that night, I never looked at him the same, and we drifted. That's crazy.
That would do it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's like a whole other level of
evil.
Yeah. Damn. Has that ever happened to you? Like somebody that just confessed something that you were like,
No, I wouldn't say I've ever experienced that in my life.
I don't think I have either. No, that's not true. And it was similar to this. It was when I was like early 20s and a friend said that they had been cheating on their partner. And I was like, what am I supposed to do with that information? Am I supposed to root for you? Just break up with your partner.
Yeah.
I will never understand it.
You know what I would have done?
What?
Gotten on all fours and barked at him. And then you would have held me back.
Stop. Down, boy. Down, boy.
My impression of you. Had a coworker I did this is a comment to that way. Had a coworker I did door-to-door sales with. We were in downtown Pekin, Illinois, and he was inside the courthouse for a long time. When he finally came out, I'd pretty much finished the whole downtown without him and asked what gives. He said he had to appear in court for beating the shit out of his ex. I was stunned. I had picked Pekin as the territory today. What if I had picked somewhere else? You would have just missed court? That's when I learned pathological liars exist. He did not beat the shit out of his ex. He did not have court. He fessed up to the lie. I have no idea what he actually did inside the courthouse for 2 hours while I made all the money.
If that's the lie, what did he actually do?
Maybe you pushed him and he just is lying about not actually going to court.
Yeah.
Because he's like, now you think I'm weird, so he's going to pathologically lie again. He's going to because I had a pathological liar friend growing up.
Yes, I know.
And they would do stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
So weird.
Yeah, that's really odd. That's really odd. Just lying. People do weird things when they realize that their social standing has lowered immediately.
Yeah.
Like someone will have a reaction to something you say so just like, you did what? And then they feel so insecure. It's like, I can do anything I can to lie now.
Yeah.
People do that a lot.
It's like a...
Not just bad people either.
It's like a bug that you pour water on and they're just like, just trying to get out.
I like that.
Just trying to get out frantically.
Bug mode.
Yeah.
I get that. My married cousin had an affair with her best friend's husband, who happened to be friends with her husband as well. The wife had a miscarriage about a year into it, and it was sick seeing her texting both of them. Sympathy to the wife, nudes to the husband. I tried to talk her into confessing for about 2 years, and when she finally did, her husband already knew. I haven't respected her since. That's crazy.
My God, how complicated and terrible and evil. Oh my God.
And he stayed is the top comment on that, and then the one below it is more contact. Yep, not only that, he took responsibility for her cheating by saying he hadn't been putting effort into keeping the spark alive. So now I think my cousin may be emotionally abusive towards her husband, because why else would he not only stay, but take the blame? That's crazy. That sucks.
Oh, I feel bad for him.
Yeah, me too. That's sad.
Man, I'm just one of those people that just can't stand up for themselves. They just blame everything on themselves. Damn.
Yep, can't stand up for themselves.
Nope.
That's sad.
Nope, that is sad.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
He should cheat on her.
He does.
He's scared. When I was much younger, I had one of those crazy wild friends who made every night out a fun experience. Once, during a girls' night out, she started telling me about the voices she heard in her head and how they were really bugging her, and asked me what my voices were like. I didn't know what to say. I didn't really know what schizophrenia was. This wasn't a close friend. We just started hanging out because our husbands were also friends, and it was convenient, I guess. I remember laughing awkwardly and saying something like, yeah, those voices were the worst. Before that moment, I thought she was just fun and wild and spontaneous, but she was actually pretty messed up. Her marriage did not last, and she just disappeared, left her job and her family, and was homeless for a while, we think. None of that friend group ever talked about her mental illness, and years later I understood better what was going on with her and wished I acted differently. That's sad. That's so f***ed up too.
That's tough. It's not like the first thing you think about usually.
When someone's like, the voices in my head.
Well, if they say it like that, I don't know.
You're so fun. What makes you so fun? The voices!
Or maybe she was joking, or she thought she was joking at the time.
I've made that joke lots.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's just like, oh, okay, I don't know.
Yeah, some people have actual voices in their head that are not their own conscience.
So scary.
That is really scary. It's scary because there's nothing you can do about it. Well, you can get medicated, obviously, but there's nothing you can do in that moment.
Yeah.
It's like what is it called? A psychotic break. Have you ever seen people describe what it's like?
Yeah. With schizophrenic?
No. A psychotic break. Like when someone's in psychosis and they don't know nothing that they think or do or can feel. None of it is it's just completely unpredictable and uncontrollable, and they have no control over it whatsoever. And it's just they have no idea. They have no self-awareness of what's going on, which is very hard to believe that's even possible.
It is.
That's what I was trying to say, but it took me forever. A friend told me in a small group of people at a party that she had breastfeeds other friends' children, 3 months and a 2-month-old, when she babysat. It is the best way to calm them and put them to sleep. She said it was her secret superpower to be able to easily calm babies. I was the only one with children, a 3-month-old newborn. She turned to me and asked if I ever orgasmed while breastfeeding. What?
That's f***ing weird.
And if you're like, also I come.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's put that into perspective. You're breastfeeding other kids and then orgasming, potentially. Get some help.
Seek help, freak. Seek help, freakazoid. Seek help.
Why did they even throw that in? That's actually insane.
Have you ever orgasmed?
Who would
while
say
breastfeeding?
The next one, Jesus Christ, makes you wonder why she was really breastfeeding those kids.
Yeah, I mean, that's like, are you joking? Is that one of those voices telling you to say that in your head? Something? Or that you're just being real with you?
I don't know. Sure shit wouldn't breastfeed another kid. That's not mine.
Yeah, that's really weird. It's like people who come at the gym, who orgasm at the gym.
What do you mean?
That's why I shouldn't say this probably online, but that is why so many people, different groups of people and types of people, will do obscene amounts of ab workouts.
What?
Because some people bust the gym.
What do you mean ab workouts? What is ab workouts?
Like crunches and just like working out your abs makes you come or bust or whatever.
It just makes my f***ing abs hurt.
Yeah, it's mostly women who do it.
What are they? I don't even understand how that works. There's no stimulation anywhere.
I mean, it's muscles.
For hurting your abs.
Yeah, it's pretty common. You can look it up. You can research it if you'd like.
I'm okay.
Yeah, it's surprisingly common. It's uncommon, but it's surprisingly common. They just want to go in there and they just start jizzing, squirting, and pissing. You know what my favorite bird is?
Your favorite bird?
Mm-hmm. Peacock. You know why? You know why?
Why?
Because I keep one on me.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, my peacock. Get it? Peacock? Pea and cock.
It's one and the same.
Yes, sir. This is awesome. I'm 25 and I lost my virginity last night at a massage parlor. I'm 25 and before last night, I had never even kissed a girl, let alone had sex. I decided I was done being a virgin. I found this website. It's called I found this website and that will tell you what kind of services massage parlors around you offer. I found one 30 minutes away that offered full service and I went last night. Honestly, it was amazing, but it still feels like it wasn't real. I'm usually a relatively quiet loner, so I'm still wrapping my head around what I just did. I'm not sure how to feel about myself. I mean, if they're into it, you're into it.
And it's all, you know.
If it's kosher, you're good.
I don't think it's legal, but, you know, if it's consensual, I guess, and it's...
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. Who cares?
Yeah, you got it out of the way. I wouldn't judge yourself too harshly.
It makes sense that it's confession.
Yeah.
Because, like, this has got to be something you have to tell everybody about.
Yeah.
I would tell everybody if that happened to me. I'd be like, hey, guys, guess what? Yeah. If I was 25, a couple of years ago, I couldn't imagine that at 25 years old. That's insane.
No. I just feel so bad for it.
Man, when I'm watching gore scenes in movies and it shows, I just get so hungry and I don't know why. It's not like I want to eat the bodies. I just get hungry. And if someone sends me IRL gore, it doesn't happen. It's just when it's a fictional story. Like I'd be watching a movie alone and someone gets shredded or something and I just get up and grab a snack. I feel that it's so disgusting and weird. This is awesome. This is awesome.
Man, people are really just going through it.
Someone gets shredded.
Please.
Somebody gets shredded, I get hungry.
I just saw on Final Destination every night and it's just eating like beef stew.
Watchable dish shredded. We made beef stew and we were watching something over the weekend, last weekend.
Yeah.
I made beef stew. Something grossed me out and I had to stop eating it.
Yeah.
Oh, like a couple seconds.
That's crazy that he gets hungry.
Yeah.
But it's good that it's at least not real, I guess. I don't know, because he said he doesn't like the IRL stuff at least.
From Gore. When he watches Gore with his friend.
Oh, that is so strange. Sorry.
It's funny, though.
Sorry, buddy. Can't help you.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, press the like button. Go to sour.gg, buy some candy from our candy company. And go to her channel, go to my channel, yada, yada, yada. All that. And all that.
Yeah.